Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Wands Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we're going to do a reading for the Divine Feminine. Let's call in spirit with some chime time. So, I feel like we have somebody working to build a strong foundation, and it's going to go pretty well. So, somebody seems to be kind of being a little bit like practical or methodical. And I hope you're having a wonderful day so far, Divine Feminine. It's kind of like rainy and gross here today a little bit, so it's one of those days to just kind of be a little bit lazy, you know. What do you have for Divine Feminine? Ooh, we had this the other day. I think this was in the, I think it was the general reading, and I didn't put like a category at the front of it. But we have Inara for trickery. Let's see, what's going on with this trickery? So somebody's trying to pull one over on you or on others, but there's an attempt here to create an illusion and persuade at least one, if not a group of people, to see things for a different reality than what they actually are. This could be somebody trying to use a vice as a distraction. It doesn't have to be sex, but it could be like drinking, for example. There's an element of guilt at play here, so we could also have somebody that is hoping that the person they're trying to, convince or portray this illusion for, that because there's an element of guilt, they'll be easier to manipulate. Then we have Hecate, I think is how you pronounce it, for protection. So yeah, we might have somebody here who wants to confuse you, but they're not going to be successful. So that's fun. Alright, let's see. We're going to use the Egyptian Tarot to get a little bit more clarity here for you. What else do we have for the Divine Feminine? Oh, really? So we have the Chariot and the Two of Pentacles. Somebody was sending you the evil eye, which is really just somebody's been talking a lot of shit. Somebody's been trying to perhaps paint you in a different light and convince others that you're, deceitful or conniving in some way. It feels to me like somebody has been like going around to different groups or different like parties and trying to plant seeds so that people would believe this, like it would be a small army. Like somebody was trying to be like Daenerys Targaryen and accrue an army, but the problem is Daenerys Targaryen had truth on her side, right? Like she actually did have a claim to the throne. This person doesn't. Why else are they using trickery, right? They have to lie to sell what they have. We have another 2 coming out. And we have the 9 of Swords as hidden energy. So There's something here that you may not be aware of pertaining to somebody having remorse or guilt over what they did and it causing issues in terms of stress or inability to sleep. But they're trying to get not necessarily the same person, I suppose. Somebody's trying to get a sense of direction here. Somebody feels like what they've tried to do isn't working as well as it normally does, and they have to like bring out the big guns. Well, that's why. Tell me this isn't just perfect. We have the Dark Goddess of Protection. And then we have Temperance and the Three of Pentacles. Temperance can be about inner stability or healing, a balance, right? But it can also be an angel or those who've passed on. And I get the sense that when it's paired with the Three of Pentacles here, which is all about teamwork or collaboration, that we have somebody who has underestimated an earth angel. Somebody who thought this earth angel would be easy prey didn't have any backup, right? This is maybe a little bit of a loner, somebody who doesn't always know who they can rely on. They do know that they can rely on their faith. That can be whatever it is, right? It might just be faith in themselves. But the important thing here is they are protected. This Three of Pentacles is not like, yeah, I've got a crew behind me and they'll kick your ass. Could be. But what I really get from this is there is universal law on the side of this individual, this earth angel, and that's a pretty strong force to go up against. And that's what this person's trying to do. We have the Six of Cups, clarifying protection. There's also a measure of protection afforded to this earth angel through the social connections that have already been established. These may have been initially rather fleeting or kind of like ancillary, like didn't seem to be a big deal or like not like core members of this community. But what ended up happening, kind of like that Game of Thrones reference earlier, is there were like more and more people that like, oh yeah, no, I have good memories of that person, right? So there's like a character or a reputation being built over time with multiple people who have good memories with this earth angel that somebody is trying to frame as anything but. So the Emperor is clarifying the Chariot. And this is coming across as super manipulative, like puppetry kind of vibe, where we have somebody who's convinced they're smarter than everyone else, that they can always have their way. They're very entitled. But do you see how... Okay, so this first one, we have the Chariot is holding like a scythe or like a machete. And then the Emperor is holding the sun. That's what that red dot is, like behind him. Like, you have to get through me to be happy. Somebody has no regard for the truth because they've put down this knife, right, this sword, and instead is basically trying to make themselves irreplaceable or like fucking godlike or something. Like, no, I am the way for you to be happy. You have to be like in my circle to be happy or blessed or abundant. It's like they want everyone to bow down to them because they will grant whoever is loyal to them happiness. Ego much? Like, maybe you should watch 300. It's like totally the vibes I'm getting here. Okay, so we've got the Four of Swords and the Eight of Cups. Something didn't add up. The math wasn't right. People are seeing that this person that's been tried or like pigeonholed as like a negative energy is healed and has no problem walking away from toxic situations. And maybe even some people have seen that the person who's trying to get their like opinion to be everybody's opinion was really just trying to orchestrate this whole thing because they felt rejected or they need to heal. We have the Ten of Wands and the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. This is burdens on the Earth Angel being removed. It's harvest season. There's assistance coming in and things are changing. The truth is being exposed and this Earth Angel is likely being swept away to a different location or a different group. These people don't deserve this person. Is like the easiest way to say this. There's something about being called to a different place, a different job, a different part of the city, a different group of people. And it's going to be like facilitated or made easy by the universe because they don't want this Earth Angel burdened by these weights that are really just other people, you know, jealous or hateful or unwilling to heal themselves, right? This is one of those like your light irritates their demons kind of situation. Then we have the Knight of Swords. Yeah, there are people who are contradicting the false narrative here with examples from their past that supports the truth. Well, it doesn't make sense to me that that person would be like emotionally aggressive because on multiple occasions I've seen them like counsel my friend on a difficult day or like reach out to them when they were dealing with like a health issue. Like there's something here about like, no, like you literally have evidence to the contrary of what you're trying to say. So like whatever you're trying to sell, like puddle it down there, bitch. Alright, we're gonna move to the Black Tarot. If this is resonating for you, go ahead and give me a like or a subscribe. And let's see, what else do we have for the Divine Feminine, please? We have hidden energy of the Page of Cups in the reverse. There's somebody who is contemplating making an apology here, but it's terrifying for them. This could be like a friend that didn't stick up for the Earth Angel or somebody who like joined in on the mockery. Yeah, it's like people who were false. People who were there but not really there. They were just like trying to avoid conflict but didn't actually care about this Earth Angel. We have the Devil clarifying the Emperor. There is something from this person's past, an unhealed wound or trauma of some sort that causes them to enjoy lashing out or hurting others or finding ways to demonstrate that they can control others. They may have had an issue in their childhood that made them feel like they had no control over their own life. So we have Knight of Spears and Five of Wands, both of which are in the reverse. So this walking away was perceived by others when this Earth Angel cut people off. perhaps they were not taking her seriously, or him, and thought that it would be like a short-term thing and then they'd come back around and be like, okay, fine. But it wasn't. This person walked or is about to walk away for good. And it's because this person knows I can put down these burdens that are not mine, this toxicity that I don't need in my life, if I remove myself from the toxic environment. Like, I'm in the middle of it. If I change the setting and I don't have those people in my life anymore, then I'll be left with hanging out with my cats, you know? Then we have the Page of Spears, which is the Page of Pentacles, and the Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is literally clarifying the Knight of Swords. Literally validating what I said earlier about there being multiple people carrying that torch of truth, that sword of truth, saying, I know this person, they're not like that. I have memories of this person. I know what they're like. And this Page of Spears, or Page of Pentacles, clarifying the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. It's like getting to the point now where when this person with the false narrative starts in on this Earth Angel, people are like, I'm gonna stop you right there. Like, they're having to rethink how they approach this whole like campaign because people aren't falling for it anymore, and they don't have any new fodder, right? So people are like, just, I'm over that. Like, I don't think you even know what's going on anyways, and you already told me that story. So, do you have anything of value to add to the conversation? Then we have the Five of Cups in the reverse, clarifying the Devil. Leaving these toxic individuals behind has not caused remorse or sorrow for this Earth Angel. It has been a source of relief or peace. In fact, it's made it easier for her to focus on the things, like opportunities that she does want to invest in, or he. Seven of Spears or Seven of Pentacles. Left time for, what do I actually want to invest in? I'm going to invest in the right things so that I can get something for my efforts, right? I'm not going to spend my time babysitting you toxic bitches. Like, it's such a waste of my time. You don't even listen. Then we have the Fool in the reverse. This is clarifying the Knight of Spears or the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. Again, I feel like this is people underestimating this Earth Angel. Like, oh, she said she was going to do that, but then she actually did it. I didn't think she would do it at all, but she did it like the next day. Like, people can't like predict what this Earth Angel is going to do, so it's like they assumed this Earth Angel wouldn't be going off to have their new beginning on their own and build a foundation all by themselves. Like, I'm literally, I don't know if any of you have ever watched any of this, but on YouTube there's these really cool videos of individuals, male or female, that go into, you know, pretty remote areas and are responsible for the construction of an entire living area, right? Like, some of these people are badass enough to like build a fucking pond or like a natural shower, you know? Like, this person didn't look like a formidable opponent and ended up being like a badass, and people didn't think that they would have the reserve or the fortitude to like go venture on their own or create stability elsewhere, but they're going to build a whole new house somewhere else. They're going to build a whole new life or existence on their own, and they don't need anybody. And it'll be peaceful. Then we have the Queen of Swords kind of coming out sideways. Or like wobbly. I feel like this is that distorted vision. People wanted, or this person wanted, the Earth Angel to be perceived as a Queen of Swords in the reverse instead of what is likely a Queen of Cups in the upright. there was just such a dramatic shift in what they were trying to say this person represented that it became really difficult to sell that lie. Then we have the Ace of Spears in the reverse. So Ace of Spears is Ace of Pentacles. This is like abundance or a blessing or an offer. There are things retreating from this manipulative feminine energy that is trying to paint this picture drastically wrong. Like, there could be friends that don't want to take this person along on a girls' trip, or there could be a situation where their manipulation leads to them losing their job. Like, there's negative things happening because people are seeing the truth of the matter conflicting with what they're trying to bring about. Like, I don't want to be around that person. Like, what if they started to, like, target me that way? Like, what the fuck? Like, what did this person even do to you? Like, I think that's a big part of it, too, is there are people realizing this person has gone, like, balls to the wall trying to be ruining somebody's life, and there's, like, no evidence this person did anything. That may not apply to all of you, but it feels like that's a part of it. We have Lovers. There could be just some jealousy because, like, they thought their partner was interested in this person, but I don't see any evidence of there being a romantic relationship. I think it's just this person didn't want to be exposed for who they really are. A liar. It's like when somebody gives you a knockoff Oreo, which is a cookies and cream cookie if you're not familiar, and then they also give you a regular Oreo right after it, you know exactly how different they taste. It's like crystal clear, right? So this person was like, oh shit, I've been trying to be this. People have, like, kind of believed me, but, like, now there's this person who actually is what I'm trying to present myself as, and they'll be able to see that I taste like that horrible imitation crab meat or, you know, like, knockoff Oreo cookie, and my life will be, like, more difficult. And as a result, when they, like, process that, I'll lose my army, my social community, my status. And possibly a relationship with somebody who takes care of me. So it feels like somebody was motivated by ego and perhaps money or being cared for to trash somebody's name in order to continue to present themselves in a certain way that they are, in fact, not at all. And it's becoming more and more glaringly obvious to the people around them that that's exactly what's happened. I hope you enjoy the reading and that you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you.